Did I really need to add a suspension seat post to my bike, or did I get sucked in by all the marketing that comes along with it? So when I started thinking about this, I think the only reason I saw it is some YouTube videos I saw were talking a lot about it. Of course, with YouTube, once you watch something, then it feeds you 8 million other videos on. So I started looking at suspension stems, and I'll do the Redshift stem in another review, which you can check out at the end of here. I'll put a link to that. I saw a video for one I hadn't heard about called the TranzX QL seat post. And when I started looking at the topic of adding some suspension to my bike, it really came from, as I've not getting any younger, I'm 62 now, and when you do some fairly long rides, most of my rides are like rail trails or a combination of roads and trail, which can get pretty rough here in Ontario sometimes. I just wanted to see if that would help sort of over longer duration. I understand with most of these elastomer-based suspension systems, you're not looking like a full-on mountain bike. It's just meant to really reduce some vibration over time. So I was well aware of that. So when I started looking at, certainly the Redshift is the most hyped one that you hear about in terms of the seat post and the stem, and Cane Creek is the other one. So I ended up doing some research. I came across a video from Locked In, and I'll put a link to that in the description as well. He's talking about this, and he was quite high on it. You can see it's similar to the Cane Creek in design. The elastomer goes in there, this tilts up, and then you put it in and you can replace it. And it's got a single bolt design to hold the seat post, which actually likes my Kona one I had before. Had two, and I found it a real pain anytime I wanted to adjust the seat. So that appealed to me as well. So how'd it go? I got it, installed it fine. You can see it fits here. I changed out the elastomer that came with it because it came with the hardest one. I put the middle one in, and it made quite a difference. So, I mean, you can notice it. It certainly gives more. The hardest one, I've seen some reviews and heard that they didn't really notice any difference. So I'm around 200 pounds, so I'm kind of at the limit of the medium one and kind of the lower end of the hard one. So it seems to work for me. So I gave it a shot. I think it cost $110 on Amazon in Canadian dollars, where the Redshift and Cane Creek are around $300. So not sure if I even really needed this or wanted it. I wasn't willing to spend that much money, so I went for it. So far I'm quite happy with it. It's been about 1,500 kilometers on it. No real issues. When I first put it on, I don't think I tightened it enough, and it kind of gave a little bit and creaked a bit. Since then, it's been fine. I'm pretty sure the construction's okay. I suspect maybe the Cane Creek and the Redshift, you get a little bit more of what you pay for. But so far, like I said, for the price, it's been fine. So I'm going to hang on to it for now. So what can you expect from the ride experience? Now, already having a fairly comfortable steel gravel bike, you probably wonder, why did you bother? And again, it was a bit of an experiment. Again, what you'll see with depending on which elastomer you use, is you will see a bit of give. I find it's actually almost as more beneficial just on some of the roads around here where it's a bit rutted, or sometimes you get the chip and seal roads. So I find that part is actually good. Again, it takes a bit of the bite out of it. Now, I don't have any sort of serious back problems, knock on wood, or anything, but some people do say it kind of helps with that as well. So finally, is this a product I would buy again? That's a bit of a tough one. I don't really know, after riding that many kilometers, if it made a huge fundamental difference. I think of the two, between the stem and the seat post, I think it's probably the most noticeable. So probably, yeah, for the price I would. If you're looking to get suspension seat post for the price, I think this is a pretty good value.